If you use Tally for your business, you're going to want to listen up. There has been a major change to your subscription, specifically to the Tallysoftwareservices, or TSS, renewal policy. This update completely changes the rules of the game, and honestly, it directly impacts your wallet. So let's break down exactly what this means for you. So here's what we're covering. We'll start with the basics, what TTS even is, and why your business probably can't run without it. Then we'll get right to the heart of it, the new rules, and how they basically create a clear choice between getting a nice bonus or facing a penalty. All right, first things first, what exactly is Tally Software Services, or TSS? You've probably seen the term pop up, but let's get crystal clear on what it actually does for your Tally software. Okay, think of your Tally license like a really powerful car. It's a perpetual asset, something you own forever. But TSS, that's the essential fuel and the ongoing maintenance that keeps that car running perfectly, making sure it's always compliant and ready for the, ever-changing road of business regulations. And this idea of continuous excellence is really the whole philosophy behind it. See, TSS isn't just about getting a few new features every now and then. It's really a guarantee that your business operations won't get derailed by some random software glitch, a new tax law, or a sudden compliance update. So what are the practical, day-to-day reasons you actually need TSS? Let's take a look at why this subscription is just so essential for keeping your business running smoothly. In today's world, every single business faces three constant challenges, right? You've got to stay legally compliant with things like GST, which are always changing. You have to make sure your operations never stop because of software problems, and you need the ability to access your critical data securely from anywhere. And this is where TSS becomes absolutely critical. It's the engine that powers all of these essential functions. But here's the most important thing to remember. If your TSS expires, these services don't just get limited, they get disabled. Your e-invoicing stops dead. Remote access is completely cut off. Those automated banking features, they go dark. TSS is literally the lifeline that keeps your Tally software working in the modern business world. So, with that in mind, the rules for keeping these vital services active have now changed, and it's a big deal. This isn't just a small tweak, it's a fundamental shift in how Tally is handling renewals. The big shift happened back on December 1st, 2025. That was the day Tally officially moved away from its old, more flexible renewal policy to this new continuity model that is now in effect for absolutely everyone. This table lays it all out perfectly. Just look at that late renewal impact row. Before, under the old policy, delaying your renewal could actually save you a bit of money. Now, it's the exact opposite. You effectively have to pay for the gap period you missed. The whole philosophy has shifted from on-demand flexibility to rewarding you for staying continuous, and you can see that with the new 1-month bonus for renewing early. So how does this new math actually work in the real world? Let's walk through two super simple scenarios, one where you're early, one where you're late, to see the precise financial impact on you. These are the two simple formulas that now control everything. And the difference comes down to just one thing, whether you renew before your expiry date or after. One path gets you a reward, the other path brings a penalty. It's that simple. First up, the early bird scenario. Let's imagine your subscription is about to expire on March 31st, and you smartly renew a couple of weeks early, say on March 15th. Now, you might think your new expiry date would be March 31st of the next year, but that's not what happens. Instead, your new expiry date gets pushed all the way to April 30th of the following year. That's right, you get a full 13 months of service for the price of 12. That's the reward Tally is now offering just for renewing on time. Now, let's look at the late renewal scenario. This user's TSS expired on January 1st, so for 2 whole months, all their connected services were disabled. They finally get around to renewing on March 1st. Well, their new subscription still ends on January 1st of the next year, and this is the penalty. The system automatically backdates the renewal to their original expiry date, so they essentially paid for those 2 months when their service was turned off, meaning a full 12-month fee only got them 10 months of active service moving forward. And that brings us to the real cost of letting your TSS subscription lapse under these new rules. It's not just about losing access to features for a little while. It's a direct financial hit. So the crucial takeaway here is this. The old mindset of waiting to renew just to save a few bucks is completely over. That strategy now actively works against you. delaying your renewal is a direct financial loss because you are literally paying to backdate your subscription to cover a period when you received zero active benefits. This chart just shows you everything you need to know. Look at that bar on the left. Renew early, you get 13 months of value. Awesome. Renew on time, you get the 12 months you paid for. Fair enough. But look at that third bar. By renewing just 2 months late, you only get 10 months of value for the exact same price. The financial loss is obvious. So really, the question to ask yourself isn't just, when does my TSS expire? It's, am I prepared for this new rule of continuous excellence? Tally has drawn a very clear line in the sand. On one side, there's a bonus month waiting for you for being proactive, and on the other, there's a financial penalty for delaying. The choice is yours.